to monetizing purpose, where we pursue purpose, earning a living, doing what we love. And this is episode number 100. Episode number 100, ladies and gentlemen. Episode number 100, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy to be recording this 100th episode, and yet at the very same time, I am very sad to be recording this episode under the circumstances that we are in. You know, over the week, I got the news. Over the week, or was it last week? I'm not sure of the exact date, but over the week or over the weekend, I got the tragic news. Yeah, in fact, it was on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday, I got the tragic news that my cousin, she had transitioned to go see her maker. She had run her race. She had finished her race. And just like Paul, she had been poured out like a drink offering. And one of the things that makes this podcast special is the fact that she always wanted to come on my podcast. She should always say, I'm going to come to Polokwane. And when I come to Polokwane, we must have a podcast. And I thought that we had all the time in the world. I thought that we had all the time in the world that we can have the podcast. I mean, my podcast studio is so powerful that we could have had the podcast via phone. But I wanted the rich experience with her. Not knowing that we didn't have the time in the world that I thought that we did. You know, it's the years that I spent with her that helped me and that have shaped me. You know, I had just left Polokwane and I had gone to Joburg. I had gone to Joburg to go and study at Wits University. And when I got to my uncle's place, she was my bestie, and she was my everything, man. We would chat till late in the evening. We would sit on the fence in the estate and just watch those beautiful beast cars together. We would sit under the stars together on the lawn, just chatting all day, all afternoon, and all night in June. And she would teach me very important lessons. And I remember one night when we were chilling we chilled watching TV, and she was teaching me how to plait hair. And she would always say to me, Abi, what kind of a husband would you be if you don't know how to plait hair and you don't know how to help your wife when the time comes? You don't know how to help your wife when she's got hair problems. And many of those when you would chill in the foyer and the birds would just be singing their wonderful tune during the day, and at night the crickets and the beautiful lit sky would just be there, and we'd just be chilling and chatting about life, our problems as teenagers, as young adults or adolescents, or whatever the case might be. So yeah, these are the circumstances that this podcast is coming. But I'm so glad that I got to spend those few years together with you, and may your soul rest in peace, cuz I'll always love you and you will be missed greatly. And today I want us to talk about the agency of purpose. As I look at your life, cars, and as I look at the way that you've lived your life with a sense of agency towards purpose. I remember it was on the 8th of June 2013 at the University of Pretoria when I discovered what my purpose in life was. I discovered what my purpose in life was, and I didn't know where to start. And I remember the conversations we used to have. You'd say to me that no, do what you love. Yes, you might be doing what you might be discovering yourself, and at some stages you might be doing some things that you don't love. But cause whatever it takes, do what you love. And in those moments we would be together, she would also encourage me, no. Any chance that you get to pursue and fulfill your purpose, use it. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. No. Don't wait for the perfect conditions for you to do what you love. Do what you love with whatever you have, wherever you are. Treat your purpose with a sense of agency. As you look at your life as whether you are a graduate, as you look at your life as an employee, as you look at your life and as an aspiring entrepreneur, as you look at your life and where you want to go, what you were created and called for, treat your purpose, treat your calling, treat your life with a sense of agency. Hey, you don't have all the time in the world to be procrastinating. You don't have all the time in the world for you to be settling for less. You don't have all the time in the world for you to be doing things you don't love. Hey, to go to a job that you hate, to do just enough for you to get paid, to do just enough for you to not get fired, and to get paid just enough to keep you from quitting. You don't have the time in the world to be playing small with your gifts. You don't have all the time in the world to be playing small with your purpose. Pursue your purpose with a sense of agency. And you know, we were supposed to be at the University of Limpopo hosting the Beyond Graduation Workshop. And due to unforeseen and other circumstances, we couldn't have the student workshop. So I want to share with you three things that as you look at your life after you have graduated, if you're a student of the university, of any of the top institutions in South Africa or even the middle ones, every college and every university, every high school, after you've graduated, number one, we say treat the discovery and pursuit of purpose with a sense of urgency. Treat the discovery and the pursuit of purpose with a sense of urgency. You don't have all the time in the world for you to be playing small with your purpose. You don't have all the time in the world for you to playing small with the discovery of purpose. You might think that you will live to as long as you want, the same way that my cousin thought she would. You might be thinking that you've got all the time in the world to do everything that you dream of doing, just as she did. But the reality of the matter is that you and I don't know when will our time be. So treat the discovery and pursuit of purpose with a sense of urgency. And number two, after you've discovered your purpose, and as you are treating the pursuit of purpose with a sense of urgency, number two, monetize your purpose. I repeat, monetize your purpose. Pursue and a living doing what you love. You don't have all the time in the world to do what you hate Monday to Friday, to be with a boss and colleagues you despise Monday to Friday, only to spend an hour or so over the weekend trying to do what you love. Hey, you don't have all the time in the world to waste 5 days of your life. You don't have all the time in the world to waste 5 days of your life per week tolerating things that you shouldn't tolerate so that you would get a chance over the weekend. Now imagine, because I am a mathematician and I love mathematics so much, I want to do a live calculation for you so you could understand the urgency of purpose. The urgency of purpose. I want you to understand the urgency of purpose. Now, because we've got 52 weeks a year, now just imagine you are spending 5 days. 5 days times 52, 5 days of your life doing what you hate with the people you hate and despise that you don't like. So you can get an hour or so to do what you love over the weekend. 52 weeks. That means that you are spending 260 days. 260 days. Hey, just imagine. You are spending 260 days out of 365. 260 days out of 365 days of the year doing what you hate. Hey! Now just imagine. 365 out of 365 days, you are spending 260 of those doing what you hate with the people that you don't like, with a boss that you don't like. Hey, that would be a tragic way. That would be a tragic way to live your life. Spending, 260. That's 72% of your year doing things that you don't like so that you could get an hour or so. You could get an hour or so to have a chance or to have a crack at a life of purpose. You don't have that much time in your life to waste 72% of your life in a year doing that, being in that misery. Don't treat the pursuit, the discovery, and the fulfillment of purpose with a sense of urgency. That's number one. Number two, discover and pursue your purpose. And number three, monetize your purpose. You don't have all the time in the world for you to be taken for granted. You don't have all the time in the world for you to be having your gift taken for granted. Monetize your purpose. You can't eat rounds of applauses. You can't pay your bills with thank yous. And you definitely can't make memories or buy things and go to places where you make beautiful memories with your family and your loved ones. With God bless yous that you would be getting when you've been treating your gift casually, when you've been treating your purpose casually, not taking it seriously. Have you ever been in a situation or in a place where you paid for a service, and because you've paid for that particular service, you valued it so much? In the same way, if people don't pay for you to serve your gift, some of them will abuse. Some of them will abuse the privilege that you've given them of you serving and fulfilling your purpose. And as I reflect on our event that God cancelled, one of the reasons that the event was not treated seriously was because we were doing the event pro bono. They didn't treat the event with a sense of urgency and importance that it deserved, because we were going to speak at the event for free. And if they had paid for the event, they wouldn't have done what they did. They didn't treat, I love non-profit work and I love contributing. But what I don't like and what I don't appreciate is when someone thinks that because you are doing pro bono work, because you are giving back, they don't respect. What I don't like is the disrespect of my time. What I don't like is the disrespect of the time and the sacrifices that I made to be there and do the work pro bono. That's why I even remember when I spoke to one of my friends, I said, I'm never, ever going back and doing pro bono work with them, because we did pro bono work and they did not calculate the cost it cost us. One of my co-speakers, it cost him so much to be at that particular event, he even took leave of absence at work. But when they cancelled the event, they didn't. If they had paid for him to take the leave, they would have done everything in their power to ensure that they valued our purpose, they valued our time, because our time didn't come for free. But because to them it came as if it was free. In the last 3 or 2 hours, that's when they cancelled the event. After months and months and weeks of preparation from our side and from our end, the sacrifices that we made and we took, they thought that they were free, but us having that particular, it cost us. It cost us. So number 3, monetize your purpose. Number 4, never ever give discount. Don't give discounts on your purpose. Don't give discounts on when someone comes and says, can you please do this for me? Can you save me your gift? But not at your full price, maybe cheaper or even free. Refuse. Because when they don't have skin in the game, they don't value your purpose. They don't value the contribution and what it costs, because it's not free. Even if to you it's a free event, even if to you it's a free ask or a free thing, it's not free for me. It's not free for me to come and serve you my purpose. It cost me so much. The money that the time that I'm spending with you, that I've taken out of my time, that I've taken out of my life, it's not free. I've spent months and hours in preparation for me to come to your event. Me coming to your event, even though it's a free event, it's not free. Monetize your purpose and don't ever discount your purpose. There are no discounts for your purpose. There is no work less than your best with your purpose. Give your very best and charge the fee that you deserve. Monetize your purpose without shame and without fear. It doesn't matter who you are doing it to. It doesn't matter at whose request this is, or you fulfilling and serving your purpose and your gift is. But it's not free for you and I to serve our gifts. For me, it's not. I might do pro bono for you, but it's not pro bono for me to serve my gift and for me to put my purpose on the line, man. I could have been coaching other clients and I would have charged them for the service. I could have been spending time with my family and my loved ones, but I chose to because you said that, can you please do this for me pro bono? I don't have any money, but I want you to contribute to the students who are graduating. I want them to have the skills. I want them to be equipped beyond their graduation. It cost me money to be at the event. So monetize your purpose. And as I conclude, Number four, make the main thing. The main thing. I repeat, make the main thing the main thing. Make the main thing the main thing. Make the main people in your life. Treat spending time with your family and loved ones with a sense of urgency. Treat spending time with your family and your loved ones with a sense of urgency. With a sense of urgency. I was privileged and honored and humbled to spend part of the 30 years of my life with my cousin. We did so many things together. We enjoyed spending time together. I remember those walks we used to take around the estate, watching golf, going to the shops, spending that quality time together, just enjoying each other's company. Treat spending quality time with your family and loved ones with a sense of urgency. You don't know when your time would come. And I remember as I was mourning the loss of my cousin, my friend called me also. He texted me on WhatsApp and said, King Ebi, I'm not okay. I just lost my mother. Treat spending time with your family and your loved ones with a sense of urgency. It doesn't matter where you are in your career. It doesn't matter where you are at work or the positions of leadership you hold and you aspire to hold. But treat spending time with your family and your loved ones with a sense of urgency. Over the weekend, when my cousin would be laid down to rest, and next week when my friend's mom would be laid to rest, the people who would feel the most pain when the body or the casket goes down underground, the most people who would feel the pain would be the family, would be us, the family, would be the different families and the loved ones. Other people in the community, they won't feel the pain because the people who are being laid to rest didn't mean that much to them. The people on the streets, sometimes the people even on social media that we spend most of our time trying to get their approval of, they wouldn't even be there. They wouldn't even be feeling the pain that the family is feeling and the loved ones. So treat spending time with your family and your loved ones with a sense of urgency. While the bodies are going to be laid to rest over the different respective weekends, other people will be thinking about the appointments that they are going to. Some of them will be thinking about the activities and the things that they want to do, while we as the respective families would be mourning. And the reality claps will be hitting our faces and our hearts. And we will remember that the flood of the memories of the time we spent together with our loved ones would be flooding us. And tears running down our faces. When those tears are running down our faces, the other groups of people are thinking about if whether or not the beef is well made, or if it's properly cooked, or the chicken, is it overcooked, or is it perfected? But whatever the case might be, the people who are going to feel the most hurt and pain are the respective families and loved ones. So don't waste your time trying to get the approval of people on social media. and you miss out on making memories with your children. Don't waste your life trying to get the approval of your colleagues, your community members, your former classmates, that you miss spending time with the man or woman of your dreams, the man that you've committed to spending the rest of your life with. Don't spend so much of your time trying to get the approval of strangers on social media that you miss making memories with your kids. After all, when you and I are gone, our loved ones, our spouses, our kids, all they will have left of us beyond the things that we left are the memories that we've spent with them. And what a shame it would be for you and I when our kids or when our spouses and our families look at us and they find that what we are leaving them are the clothes that we bought, are the cars that we bought, are the phones that we bought, but we didn't make solid, powerful memories with them. While we were with them out on family nights and dinners, we were so caught up trying to take pictures for social media that we missed being there. We missed being present with them and enjoying that time we had together to make those memories. What a shame that would be. That at the end of their life, all they remember it's when we ask them to pose, when we ask them to smile so that we could take a picture. What a shame that would be for at the end of your life, your children to be thinking about you posing them for social media, trying to have a perfect family picture, but you missed out on enjoying the moment with them. Instead of you enjoying the burgers that you ate, the steak, the chips, and the chicken that you ate, instead of being there in the moment, you were caught up trying to get them to pose and to smile, so that when you get back home, you have pictures to post on social media. Oh, what a shame that would be! What a shame that would be. As I conclude, and as I celebrate and remember the life of my cousin, if I was James Blunt, I would say, Kazi, goodbye, my lover. I would say, Kazi, goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. And if I was Whitney Houston, I would say, oh, I will always love you. I will always love you, Kazi. And you will be missed greatly. When life is whooping my butt, I will always miss you and the times that we had where you would sit with me and remind me that even though life might be kicking my ass, God has got a purpose for my life. And if I was Mariah Carey, I would say that in the time that we had, in the short time that we had together, we belonged together. And the journey that we traveled together in purpose has been worth it. I thank you for the time that we've spent together. And most importantly, I just want to take this time to thank God for giving me and my experience on this beautiful planet such an amazing soul as you are, and such an amazing soul as you were. And as you look at the transition and as you travel on your journey to go and meet your maker, Kazi, remember that I will always love you. Remember that I will always miss you, and you will be missed so dearly and so much. So long, Kazi. May your soul rest in perfect peace.